This is Marvel Rivals. We're doing a comparison. On the left, we have PlayStation 5 Pro. On the right, we have PlayStation 4. This is a generational comparison. These videos are a ton of work to put together, so be sure to like the video. Subscribing is great as well. So we're going to be showcasing these two games to kind of show you a bit of them at their best across a selection of maps, modes, characters, and scenarios. Now, this isn't representative of regular gameplay, where you're going to probably have the PS4 version suffering even further, but it'll give you an idea of the gameplay and generally just kind of the changes and the cutbacks they had to make in order to basically make this game run on a console where it is a little bit shocking that it is running on that platform. It is bizarre for them to do this, I get why, but it's still just kind of weird. It's amazing it does run, but yeah, the cutbacks are kind of wild. So from a technical standpoint, the PlayStation 5 Pro version is running this at a dynamic 4K using pixel technology with an internal 1728p sort of target. So basically it hits that and then it upscales outwards using the pixel technology for upscaling. It has ray traced reflections and global illumination. So there is also a high frame rate mode where you can have 120 FPS. Now, I didn't really get the point of perhaps comparing that, so I left it out, and I mostly focused just on a best resolution case scenario, as that's where you're going to see the biggest difference between the two of them. And then for the PlayStation 4, it is attempting 1080p at 30 FPS. So you're going to be noticing a lot of cutbacks. Obviously, a big thing is the lighting, the visuals, the reflections, and then of course performance being a massive gap because the PS4 does not keep that 30 FPS target up. It drops frequently. There is screen tearing. There are tons of performance issues. The gameplay, the characters are murkier. In some of the scenarios, there are clearly some backdrops that have been toned down to like really, really low-res JPEGs. It's a bit rough. You're missing a lot of foliage. Little parts of the environment are not there on the PS4 that are there on the PlayStation 5. Some would say decorative. Some would say, yeah, this is actually quite a big difference. Again, at the end of the day, however, the fact that we've got such a generational gap over so many years and the game is still running the same game and allowing players to play against one another, it's kind of impressive. It really genuinely is that this is even an option here. And it's just really, really cool to see the two of them kind of going up against one another and being like, wow, this is kind of crazy. Because in theory, if I wait a little bit longer, I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to redo this comparison and have it as the PS4 versus the PS6, which would be a multi-generational release, which would be a bit insane to actually have that available and to be able to sit there and do a comparison because the two of them would be playable at the same time, which I think would be just straight up bizarre. But yeah, it's the same game. Fundamentally, from a multiplayer perspective, you can play it across the generations. And it's cool that it is on the PS4, but the base PS4 is most definitely struggling with this one. There are significant cutbacks and visual tweaks and frame rate tweaks and things to get this to work. And it's just amazing that it is. Really, at the end of the day, it shouldn't, and it is wild that it is available. Again, liking the video is great, subscribing is great as well, non-commentary gameplay.
They've made it halfway! Stop them! There's still a chance to stop them! They hit a checkpoint! Now might be a good time to stop them. Better stop that vehicle! Kids, stay strong!
You think this is a challenge? Try raising 2 superpowered kids.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1! You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
They can't monitor what they can't see.